Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I've been living in my truck camper for about 8 months now. Previously, I had picked up some materials to use as insulation for my truck. Currently, I don't have much for a budget, so I had to do what I could and pick up some free materials to use as well. I started this whole journey in the summer, and now with the winter months coming up, it's been proven to be quite a challenge. In this video, I'll be cleaning up my truck and preparing it for installation. This is kind of a long one, so if you don't make it all the way through, please do me a favor and leave a like on your way out. Before I start insulating the truck camper, I'm going to pull everything out. That way it's nice and open for me to move stuff around and put stuff up. I'm going to get started doing that. First things first is this extension cord. I just got a normal 16 gauge one, I believe. It's good for 1600 watts. Alright, excuse the mess. I'm gonna clean it out a little bit while I'm in here. But I obviously got my set power fridge. That this is just kind of how the layout is. It's gonna be out with the old and with the new. I'm hoping I have enough material, but I have this actually pretty sturdy table made. And then I'm gonna pull everything out. I just kind of figured I'd show you the layout, how it was. Look, that's just enough room to fit through my door. So I made this stand. Yeah, I made the stand to hold the set power fridge. I had an overhang, so it's not like overhanging. The compressor weight is in the back, so I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, it was sitting still. I had it bungeed, but it eventually shook loose. So I'm gonna see if I can tighten that up. I had cardboard underneath. Yeah, see, it's slipped everywhere. But yeah, I just had one layer of cardboard on here, and then I had this mat, and then that foam mattress. So I need to do something about that because it's not very comfortable. I need some kind of memory foam pad or something. Well, I have something that I'm gonna throw under here, see if that helps. But if you have any recommendations for that, that's definitely something. Since we were doing this, I'm gonna use this tarp to set some of my stuff on. That way it's not laying on the ground. Okay, I'll lay that down to put stuff on. I like that one. I'm gonna take out some of my storage units here. I got two. This one houses my tools, and this one has random electronics like my scanner and stuff like that. This is a miscellaneous drawer. Yeah, everyone's gotta have their junk drawer. Okay, so the EcoFlow River, I tend to use that way more. This one kind of just sits around. I only use this for larger appliances. This is the one I mainly use to charge like my power banks and stuff like that. I also use it to run the set power fridge. This is a 1000 watt hour EcoFlow Delta. I've got pretty much everything I bought electronic refurbished. It's about half the price. Get them on sale. Yeah, I got random stuff in there. Anyway, it can fit like a 2 liter. I highly recommend this. You can also freeze this. This can go up to like -4, I believe. This has an energy saving function where whenever it reaches its operating temperature, wherever you set it to, it'll turn off the compressor and save power. So if I increase the temperature, the compressor will turn off. And then, wrong way. And then whenever it needs to get colder, it'll kick back on. So yeah, that's really nice to have. You don't have to bother with ice or anything. I really like this compressor fridge. And I like the EcoFlow River 2. That one's really fast to charge, whether that be by solar panel or, plug it into the wall. I hardly use this one. I only use it for larger appliances like the panini. It can run stuff like that. Probably not for very long, but I'll run it. Another thing I have a couple, well, actually I have 3 of them because I bought 2 of these because I found this one for $20 on eBay used, and I found this one for $40 on eBay used. These 2 are like 23,000 milliamp hour ones. This is nice for running like my LED lights and stuff like that. And then this one right here it's nice for like my phone because it'll actually fast charge it. So if I really need to get my phone charged quickly, I like using this. I also got this refurbished on eBay. I believe it was like 40 or 50 bucks. So everything I've purchased, I've gotten off of eBay refurbished. It's usually half the price as buying it new. It's kind of stuff I picked up over time. I kind of seen, uh, what was coming and knew I was gonna end up having to live in my truck. So when I heard of these, I put some money aside to get this. Matter of fact, I actually, cool story actually. A long time ago, when I was just starting out playing the drums, I had entered a contest on Facebook, and a Neil Peart take giveaway, and it had a bunch of autographed memorabilia or drumsticks, a drum head, stuff like that, and it was all signed by him, Neil Peart, the drummer from the band Rush. So that actually kept me playing the drums, winning that. I won that when I was 18 years old, and I ended up selling it right around the time I needed to move in here. I needed extra cash, so uh, I was moving around a lot, and I didn't want to risk it being damaged. So for me, it had a lot of sentimental value, but I didn't want to risk it getting damaged. So um, kind of figured it was better something to sell. I didn't ever look at it. It was just stuff that I had away, just kind of kept away where I couldn't even see it. So I ended up selling that and used some money to fund a lot of this stuff. What with that and some money I had left over from my having 2 jobs. Okay, so I got my food pantry and my solar panel I need to pull out of here. Okay, another thing while we're on the electronics, I recommend finding these. You can find these at like, the big name stores. They look like little cats to me, little cat ears. But anyway, you loop these around. Cables, and then you can like, I don't know, tie them off to something. You can wrap cords up with them. So I highly recommend these little guys. I think you can get 100 of them for $5. This is nice for managing your cables. So I'll show you this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. I got a hole in here. This is where I hang my buddy heater. I had the intention of running the hose to the heater here if I had used that, but now kind of obligated to get a diesel heater. Of course, I got my Mr. Heater buddy. I really like these. Mine's been acting really weird ever since I ran it on a 20-pound tank without a filter. Lately, it's been cutting off. I thought it was because it was in the back of my truck camper that it was cutting off, but in the back of this garage, it even cut off once or twice so far. I'm not sure if it's because it's freezing up. I highly doubt it. It's not that cold out. But I intend on using some of the donation money I received on getting a DC heater once that becomes available to me. There was a lot of recommendations for it, and people are saying to use it towards that, so I'll definitely take their word on it and use it towards that. So my bed's just kind of standing on this side with some legs. Got this for support, and then I had cardboard on it. And then over there, it's mounted to the frame. The air conditioner is part of the frame too, kind of. I could take it off if I really wanted to. But anyway, it was just kind of a simple design. Just a square frame. Put a board in the middle and then just cut 1/2 out for the door. That was pretty simple. And then I got that foam board there. And yes, I gotta cut all that out. Get all this old stuff out. I did like a kind of like a C-clamp. Clamped it there and just kind of reinforced it. And this was there for my makeshift table. So now I can take all this out and get started insulating. So I spent hours cleaning back here, getting my finger in here and pulling up all the crud. It still looks like not good. It looks like crap still, but it's a lot better than it was. And I put like 3 hours into cleaning at least, so I'm tired of doing that. I'll vac it later. Alright, so I'm going to add a little insulation to the outside of here, and I'm going to make a barrier for that. I feel like this is going to be temporary for a while. I want to take this off and redo it, and same thing with that. I just kind of want to get through this winter. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I'm just going to put a little bit here. I don't want to waste any of the other material, so I'm just going to use cardboard for this. Okay, so I ran out of time here at the garage, so I'm going to throw these carpets in and then finish up. The main thing was I wanted to pull everything out so I could throw the floor down. I don't have all the materials that I'm going to use for the flooring. I have some more, I just haven't received it yet. It was free. It's just I had to wait, and unfortunately the person that was going to give me the stuff for the floor, he kept forgetting, which I don't blame him. Oh, okay, so I'm going to throw these carpets in real quick and then take it over to my parking spot. Okay, I'm just throwing these down for now. I'll mess with them later. So I just need to pick up my stuff and I'll take over back there. Unfortunately, the cleaning process took a lot longer than I anticipated, so I had to spend an extra cold night in my truck. After work the next day, I was able to use the garage and continue working on it, and I worked on into the night into the following day. So that this video wasn't an hour long, I decided to split it up into 2 parts, so stay tuned for the next one.